absolutely fantastic. You are going to be taking the lead on this, I think, because this is hard point, and you've got to get those quick finishes. And Tommy has a snipper riffle. What is he going to be doing with this? I want to know. Also, his control stick seems to be pointing to the left. Dual band, my favorite attachment in the game. It genuinely is, because it gets rid of the sway on LMGs, and it makes things so much easier with a sniper rifle. You just see that orange, and you pull the trigger.
That is exactly it. It's a visual aid, and that makes all the difference. Oh!
What?
How did he miss?
Right, that bit in the Matrix when Neo dodges that bullet and goes round, that must have been what happened there. And Jerd gets the kill on Tommy. And Jerd using an assault rifle and also using a... What happened there? Mad Cat just got taken out by an EMP, it seems. As Jerd is blind firing because he hasn't got a reticle. Jerd is a machine right now. This is Jerd's favorite map on Jerd's favorite game mode. And he's going ham with the AN-94. You don't see it as much on LAN as you do the M8, but still, finally getting taken out by Jake. That was, not Jake, sorry, Jersh, the two J's there, I do apologise, doesn't matter. Jersh with the range kill on Mad Cat. Mad Cat, of course, the AR player.
MP7.
Jersh, look what Jersh is doing. He's pushing those spawns for the next hard point. It is very, very early indeed, but it doesn't matter. Look, they still are, they're trying to keep those spawns as Epsilon sneak around the outside. Maybe trying to get those spawns as well. Yes, here we go. Who is that sneaking around the outside? Can we just have a look? Look, it was Mad Cat. Mad Cat is sneaking around the outside, trying to get those spawns, waiting. But there is a man in waiting, knowing where he is. That is Vintage. That accuracy. There is smoke in front of him, so he can't see him right now. Mad Cat perhaps knows where else. There are 3 Epsilon guys.
He's seen him, he's seen him.
He has seen him. He knows he's there. He's going to get, I think he's going to get taken out anyway. There's 2 there. He does. Oh my God, he's run out of bullets. Jake taking out Jerd, and Jerd. So many J's going on right now. I can't call it. It's the triple J for Team Infused, and Epsilon managed to pick up 1 there. Jerd managed to pick up 1. But Epsilon do not have the good spawns right now, and they will not be pleased with that. They'll be trying to rush it. As we see, we should jump on board with some of the Epsilon team as they're trying to attack this area. And they've now got the good spawns, so they're very happy indeed. If we just heard them shout saying, we have got the spawns, we're going to try and take this. And Epsilon now switched again.
And look at this.
What is happening with the spawns on this game mode?
The pure reason I stayed there is Vintage was on fire. Vintage had an amazing run, taking the streaks. He was then, Tommy came in, held the control, took a full streak, and absolutely annihilated and caused Epsilon to spawn away.
Tommy's going to have a bit. Yes, he did indeed. Sorry, I was saying I just got to kind of cut you off there. It doesn't matter because Tommy right there is going to find it. Oh, who had streaks?
It was Josh.
Jake replies in kind to Mad Cat, and it seems that a lot of the enemy team went down. Tommy has actually managed to get in that hard point. I was about to say I don't think he's going to find it very hard to get in there because he's got that Scorpion, and Mad Cat was watching over him. But it doesn't matter. He got taken out anyway. So Tommy sitting in that hard point, slowly collecting points, and it's now 81-27 on Epsilon's favorite map, on Epsilon's favorite game mode.
See, this again is an immense achievement here straight away for Infused.
How are you alive, Mad Cat?
I mean, look.
Oh!
He is absolutely awesome.
Oh, go on!
Takes out Tommy.
No, thank you, Tommy. You're not having this hard point. It's mine, and he gets a kill on Jake! Finally gets taken down, but that was magnificent play from Mad Cat once again, showing why he's considered the best AR in EU. 5 in under 10 seconds.
I mean, when you look at the setup that these guys have, you have to understand that these guys they're there to mean business. And when you have Infused come in and step on your door and knock and go, hey, we want to take this here, right? This is the level that we're looking at. And I'll be honest with you, Mad Cat is on full. Tommy
Mad Cat is absolutely on form.
Is on full.
Yes, Mad Cat. I think Mad Cat has been a little bit asleep for this series so far. This game, he's going to get that. He's not going to get that kill. He managed to choke the kill, unfortunately. I was about to say Vicstar. Vintage takes out Mad Cat. Jake is on absolute steam. We have to look at the scoreboard right now because I have a feeling Jake might be quite high up the scoreboard. Jake's got 13 kills to 9. He is the highest for his team, as I did say. Not as many kills as I was expecting to see across the board. Shane needs to step up his game. 5 and 13. That is not good, but he has got 2 captures and 1 defend. But still, that isn't what we want to see in that role. Vintage.
What I want to point out though, quickly, Dave, just a big thing that points me, is the captures that we have from Epsilon. They are lacking very much so. We have 4, 1 and 2. Even though we have a 2, 2, 1 and 3, we're not getting the kills, and they're having extreme trouble trying to push. And it's Infused taking the advantage, and they're rotating around so quick. They're just having trouble pushing Infused.
They are having trouble pushing Infused because of that lack of early rotation. Epsilon once again getting the unfavorable spawns on slums, something they will not be used to at all. Infused now spawning in blue, walking straight into the middle of the hardpoint. They're all rushing to that hardpoint. They're trying to get everybody on the hardpoint, it seems. They're not really that worried about spawns right now. They want to make the gap as much as possible between Epsilon and Infused. But Epsilon must get this early rotation if they are to stand any chance of bringing this back. It's all about that rotation we said before. Tommy JT right there, the pickup for Infused, having those score streaks ready to go.
And it is Mad Cat actually takes that back for Epsilon. Then he gets kicked off and Shane manages to cover, holding those exploits. I tell you, look, straight away, Tommy again and Vintage are going to come in and they're going to take this hard. Look at the setup already.
The setup is perfect. The setup is perfect for Infused. Infused have called out Epsilon's early rotation skills, and clearly it's worked because Infused have got the good spawn. Having said that, the anchor did get taken out, which means now Epsilon, of course, have those spawns, but they need to keep those spawns as Hellstorm missiles come raining in. Did that actually kill anyone?
No one at all.
So apparently Epsilon are now made of Jesus blood, so that's absolutely fine by them. Swanee sitting in the hard point, gets taken out. Unfortunately, there's now nobody in that anchor roll. Swanee should really stay back in that anchor roll if he wants to keep those spawns. Jerd rushing up there to check that blue house. He knows there is someone in there. He knows there must be 2 people in there actually, because he saw the fire. There's 3 actually, I think, right now of the Infused squad that were in, and it all got taken out. It's all Epsilon in the kill feed right now as they are moving to this hard point, and they might just about have this rotation, but Infused have the favorable side.
Infused have really sacrificed that. I don't think they wanted to contest too much. I think their idea and their plan on that was let them to have that, let them have the rotation. There was enough to give them a full hard point. They're gonna sit up and they're gonna literally defend from the outside and basically play Epsilon at their tactics.
Vintage staying in that anchor roll right now as he's going to move around, trying to get the Epsilon team as far away from that hard point as possible as score streaks are about to come in. Jerd takes out Jake, so the battle of the Jays right here as Epsilon now have the favorable spawns. They're starting to come into their own. Obviously, that coach is shouting them in there saying, what are you doing? This is your best map. This is your guest game. Why are you falling behind against Team Infused on your most strongest game type, game mode, and game map?
It is, as well, as we see Tommy trying to come in and contest. He gets taken out, and it's Mad Cat with an amazing little shot there. It's giving, again, Epsilon the most needed points here. And it is, they are just pushing and pushing and pushing. I've got to be honest with you here. It's probably one of the closest. I wouldn't have actually said coming into this hard point that Epsilon would be this close and behind.
I was very much expecting indeed. Now, right, I just want to point out something here. If this is going to keep going down to the wire and Vintage hangs on to those streaks, gets that war machine, that middle hard point is going to be all of it, all Infused. Finally gets taken out off his war machine, so he's not going to be able to get that, but he does have streaks. Actually deciding to call it in straight away. Not sure if that is the smartest idea. Only takes out Mad Cat with it. If you use that on an open hard point, he'd have got a lot more points, but it doesn't matter right now because they are still on that hard point. That lead ever so slowly creeping away from Epsilon. Epsilon need to do something here. They really need to get into the anchor position and keep those spawns, which they don't seem to manage to be doing. We need to have another look at the scores again. It's been a while since we've had a look at those scores, so let's have a look at those scores right now. Jake pushing that 30 bomb. I did say he was going to go absolutely have at the beginning of this. Mad Cat with the high score for the Epsilon team, 25-21. But look at those captures for Jersh. 8 captures sitting right there at the top, doing that OBJ work, and the game is far from over yet.
I mean, when you're looking at the scores here, we're actually a full hard point of scores. By the time you've counted in for the actual movement and the rotation, I'm pretty confident, right?
Oh dear, Jake's just taken out Josh, though. He's taken out his own score streak, but it doesn't matter. He wanted that war machine, and he's got it. Spamming that war machine, does manage to get a kill on Mad Cat.
This is, I'll tell you what, this is going to set up the next hard point absolutely immense. Because these guys are Infused. They're not only in the lead, they are approximately 38 points from winning.
They are 38 points from winning indeed. Very good mathematics from my friend here sitting beside me as Vintage uses those streaks, as I said he would, on that middle hard point to take out Team Epsilon. Epsilon really do need to get this early rotation. There's 25 seconds left to go. He needs to get that early rotation. They need to get that early rotation.
There's the kill.
That is an absolute amazing kill. I cannot believe it. They're doing so well. Jerd finally taking out Tommy. I know Jerd was hanging around that side for a while now, but they need to get back. 10 seconds left. Why are they not getting that anchor position? Okay. They are defending very well indeed, but that as soon as that spawn switches, as soon as that hard point is over, the spawns will switch and Infused will go straight to the back of that hard point.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. They have been lucky. They've risked it and it's paid off because they are now in that anchor position for the next hard point. And
here comes the streaks.
I was going to say, here comes the streaks. Like I knew.
There's the
Jake,
three kills.
3 kills, but he actually does manage to take out one of his own team there. So it's only 2 kills, unfortunately. Infused are going to take this. I do think Infused are going to take
game
it. It is game over now. Ladies and gentlemen, at their own game, on their favorite map, they have managed to beat Epsilon twice in hardpoint.
Absolutely awesome. 226.
So it's going to come down. It is going to come down to search and destroy on raid.
I mean, let's be honest about it. This has been absolutely awesome. Search and destroy has been the struggle point.
Look at those guys. Look at those guys right there. So happy with themselves. They actually managed to do that and did it fairly convincingly. The score right there doesn't reflect how much Infused were actually dominating those early rotations and those early spawns. The score was very close. However, as watching the game, as we saw, that was actually close to me teams. Let's have a look. 38 kills for Jake and 9 captures for the top of that Infused team. That was who was that going to be? That would have been Jersh at the top with those 9 captures. So we have some tweets coming in. Jerd is going to go off next. Let's go, Jerd, says Jordan Fizzer. Hashtag EGL11. If you want to get those things, those tweets coming in, guys, then please do. It's now 2-2. Epsilon versus Infused, and have you enjoyed this as much as I have? Because I am sitting here so happy right now. You wouldn't believe it. I'm sitting here so smug. This is the winners bracket final that we all wanted. An absolute steamer.
It's an absolute buzz. These guys have been nothing but awesome. Infused have come in. They've gone to the Kings. We're here, man.
We're here. We're casting it. We're enjoying it. It's absolutely awesome. Raid search.